Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Facebook ads webinar, right? And I titled it Facebook Ad Wonders or the wonders of Facebook ads. So I'm going to be showing you how to make Facebook and Instagram ads work for you, even if you are a beginner. So if you have been running Facebook ads before, but you keep getting low results or not even getting any results, then this webinar is for you. All right. Or if you're just starting out, it's also for you because it's going to give you the right foundation so that you don't make the mistakes a lot of people make, and so that you'll be able to improve your results when you eventually start running the ads. Yeah, so before we go into it, I would just like you to introduce yourselves. Just drop your name and where you're watching from, where you're joining me from, right? So my name is Miracle Enwerem, right? If you're just meeting me for the first time, right? So that's my name. So I'd like to know where you're watching me from or where you're joining from. Oh yeah, John from Lagos. Thank you for joining, John. Yeah, I see Yusuf from Ilorin. Thank you, Ilorin. Wow, that's a great one. Shola from Lagos. Thank you for joining, Shola. I see what is that name? Okay, sorry if I don't pronounce your name very well. Let me go to the next name there that is easy to pronounce. I see Emmanuel from Port Harcourt. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I see let me check. I see. All right, guys, keep it coming. Keep the names coming. Just keep it coming and your location. Yeah, and also let's why we're doing this is also to let those who have not joined to join us, so that they don't get to miss out on what we're going to be sharing tonight. Right. Yeah, I see Bright from Cross River. Hello, Bright. How is Cross River today? All right, that's very far away, right? Because I'm actually doing this in Lagos State, and I have someone as far as Cross River joining us. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, just keep it coming. I might not be able to call out everybody's names. If I don't call your name, please bear with me, right? I just want us to get started now because of time, right? So that we don't get to spend a lot of time. I want this to don't get up to 30 minutes. It's going to be a very short webinar. I'm a very, very sharp person. I don't like keeping people, wasting people's time because I know time is very valuable and all of us have important things that we're supposed to do after now. So I like to encourage you to stay very, very attentive. If possible, get your jotter. Any kind of distraction, just avoid it. Just block out these 20 minutes we are going to spend here, right? So that you're going to learn a lot from this webinar, right? So, like I said, if the title is Facebook Ads Wonders, and I'm going to be showing you how to make Facebook and Instagram's ads work for you, even if you are a beginner, right? So, we want to get started right now. Once again, thank you for joining, guys. If you have any question, just type it on the comment section. Just drop it there, and I'm going to read them out later. I'm going to read them out later for those. That's if time permits, though. But if time doesn't permit, maybe I'll do another webinar where I address all the questions. And at the end of this webinar, too, I'm going to drop my WhatsApp number so that you'll be able to message me if you have questions, and I'll be able to answer them directly to you. So I'm just going to be going straight to the presentation. But before I do that, I want to introduce myself to you in case you're just meeting me for the first time, right? My name is Miracle, and well, I've been in the digital space for some time now, right? For a few years now, and some of you here may have come across me before, some have not, right? But if this is the first time you're meeting me, this is my story, right? So in 2020, I think that was around COVID period, I got very serious about learning Facebook ads. That was after a lot of plenty trial and error, right? So I tried to do all these things myself, going to YouTube and all that, and it was really overwhelming. But in that 2020, I just decided to get serious about it. That was around COVID time. I think it was 2019, 2020. We were at home, and I decided to get serious, about it. Then I invested in courses. I bought a course from a very popular coach, and that really, really helped me. Right, with that course, I was able to learn the right strategies. And one thing that also made that course really work for me was the fact that it's had a mentorship program. So every week, where he was coming live to address us, we ask our questions and all that. So that really, really helped me, right? So it was still in that same year that I launched an ebook and I sold over 1,000 copies of that book in just 2 months, right? I was all over Facebook. Every day I was running ads every day continuously for I think it was about 2 months or less, and I sold over 1,000 copies of that ebook. That was actually when a lot of people got to know about me through that ad, and I got a lot of other opportunities because of that period. Now, what changed was because of what I implemented after understanding how Facebook and Instagram ad work. I was able to implement what I learned from them, and I was able to sell over 1,000 copies of an ebook in just 2 months. And I also ran a mentorship program that had over 100 people in that class, right? A dedicated mentorship program, over 100 people in that class, and that was all from the skill of Facebook ad. Now, what Facebook ads has done for me is not just that. It was still in that same period I became bold enough to start applying to companies, right? As someone who read mass communication in school, so that was, I was looking to work with companies as a communication professional and all that. And then I discovered that a lot of companies actually need people who can help them market their products and services using just market it for them. They don't care what they use, right? What they want is results. And I realized that I have this Facebook ad skill. That was when I started applying to companies as a digital marketer. And should I say luckily or fortunately for me, right? I landed a role. And that was how I got into the corporate world and started, going from one level to the other. And today, I'm happy to say that I've gotten to the level, right, of a marketing lead slash marketing manager, right, and I work with companies in Lagos State, and also some other clients alongside, right, and been getting massive results for them, and that's why I'm here to show you actually what's possible when you understand how to run meta ads. So what I'm going to share with you in this webinar is still the same thing that I shared with this guy here. His name is Olatunji, right? Now, Olatunji is someone that I know personally, right? He also knows me. I was even surprised that he came to me for mentorship on Facebook ads because he's also in the marketing field. And I was like, despite familiarity, there's one thing about familiarity. When people know you, they tend to value you less, kind of. But he came to me and we had class. He bought my courses then, and he was able to sharpen his skills and to crown it all. Today, he works in a popular financial institution, which I don't want to mention the name, right? As a brand, as a product marketing specialist, actually, product marketing specialist, and he helps small business owners drive result with pay that. In fact, recently he helped a client sell over 5 million naira worth of items using just meta ads. Yeah, he shared it on his WhatsApp status recently, and I was like, "Wow, guy, how did you do it?" In fact, I was even baffled, right? And he managed of course, he managed a very large amount of budget for him to sell this amount of money, right? And that's to add to, what I'm going to be sharing with you. That's to add credibility to it to let you know that this thing actually works, right? And you're even lucky that I'm going to be revealing the same thing that I shared with him with you in this particular webinar. So, what are you going to learn? I'll start by exposing 5 limiting beliefs that stop most people, and then three major Facebook ads mistakes people make, and then how Facebook ad can make you real money. I mean, it was this same skill, this single skill that I learned today. That's what I've been using to earn a living, right? Ever since I graduated from school, I've never worked with my certificate. Although what I learned in my school is also related to what I do today, right? As a media and communications graduate, of course, it's related to what I do today. But most of the things I do for the companies I work for are the things I personally learned, right? I bought courses, did a lot of nights learning on YouTube and all that. And I'm going to be ending it by showing you how to get started and start seeing massive results. I'm trying to make sure this webinar doesn't take long. Now, what are the 5 limiting beliefs? Why do people not run Facebook ad, or why do people shy away from Facebook ad when they hear Facebook ad? Now, the first thing is that a lot of people think Facebook ad is expensive, but let me shock you, it's not actually expensive, or let me say, expenses on Facebook ad is relative. It all boils down on what you want to spend and the kind of result you want to get. Do you know that you can start with as little as 1,600 naira per day? Currently, you can run meta ads a day with 1,600 naira. How much is 1,600 naira? So you can run an ad and even get some potential customers chatting you up with just 1,600 naira. Yeah. So it's not one kind very expensive thing that you cannot even afford to try at all. Right. Now, some people's um, are held back, you know, by thinking or by saying that they've tried it before and it didn't work. But I want to let you know that it actually works. So if you're part of this webinar right now and you think that you've done it before or you've done it before and it didn't work for you, I just want you to relax. It actually works when you do it right. It's been working for a lot of persons, right? A lot of people that have thought it's been working for them, right? Another excuse people give is that I'm not techie. It's not that technical, actually, right? If you can use WhatsApp or even Facebook itself, you can do this. I'm very sincere with you, right? You don't need to learn tech and maybe how to write codes and all that. You don't need all that. It's as simple as pressing buttons, right? It's just for you to dedicate your time and give your time to it, and you're going to see it work. It's saturated is another excuse. Now, there is still massive opportunity. It's only saturated for those who copy others blindly. So if you're just all you do is just to copy what everybody is doing, you don't understand how it works. It's going to look saturated, for you. But the truth is that one thing about saturation is a good sign. It's a good sign that something is working for everybody to be talking about. It means it's working, and that's what you actually want to get yourself you know, involved in, right? Something that is working, not something that is not working. If you're doing something and only you is talking about it, nobody on this earth is talking about it, there are very chances that that thing might not actually be working right. So these are five limiting beliefs. So I want you to deal with that, deal with them, so that the rest of the conversation will be very easy to grasp. Now, common mistakes that people make when they run Facebook ads. Now, the first one is boosting posts blindly. Some people just go on their profile on their on their profile, maybe Instagram or Facebook, they'll just click boost. You see boost when you make a post and they will click it, and then they will be assuming they've run meta ads that way. Now, what you're doing is you're actually wasting your money. That actually wastes your money. It's waste your money and it doesn't bring you results. Even if it brings you results, it'll be very little results. A lot of people who are having ad account issues are people who did it that way, people who are not getting results. A couple of clients that I've worked with that, when they came to me, they said that they've tried running ads. But I asked them, "Oh, how did you run the ads?" This was what most of them did. They just clicked boosts and they were thinking they were running ads that way. So that is not how to do it, right? It's better to use your business manager. There's what we call Meta Business Manager, right? That's where you can run your ad from to get results, because that offers you more functionalities and more flexibilities. You can do much more with it. And that's why it's more advisable for you to do it from your Meta Business Manager. Another common mistake is weak creatives. Now, people don't know that what sells your products or your services is the images you're using, the videos, the copy. How are they resonating with your audience? Are they speaking to them? Right? If people don't stop to read, they won't buy. If they are not attention grabbing, if it's just weak, nobody is going to buy, because that's like the first impression. And if the first impression is not catchy enough, you've already lost the potential buyer, right? So you have to make sure your creatives are top notch. Invest time, right, in them. Do them properly. That's when you will see results coming. And then some other persons don't have strategy in place. So they just think it's just, oh, run Facebook ads or meta ads. No strategy, right? You're supposed to have a strategy, follow up. How are you going to follow up these people you're getting from meta ads? These people are going to be chatting you. How are you going to be following up on them? These are some of the things you need to address, right? What is going to be the message? In fact, some people can even go to the point of, okay, saying this is what we're going to say, this is what I'm going to tell them, this is how many times I'm going to follow up on them, this is what this ad is going to be, this is it. So you need to have a plan, a strategy before you start running the ad. Then uncontrolled spending. Some other people just spend, right? But you should know your numbers and use the right budget without breaking the bank. Know your numbers. If you're seeking to get, say, 100 potential customers to chat you up. You would have known, okay, for one customer, it's going to cost so amount. For one potential customer, it's going to cost so amount. If you're looking for 100 now, multiply that by 100, you will know how much you're to spend. If you're looking for engagement, okay, one engagement is going to cost this. Then multiply it by how many engagement you want, and then use it to what make your informed decision. You don't just throw your money into the system and then leave your money to be wasting, right? So you need to have a control spending and be quick to change things. Don't just leave your money to just be burning without accounting for it. Right? If you do that, I think Uncle Zuckerberg will just be praising you, will just be thanking you. You'll be making him richer without actually getting result for you. Yeah, I don't mean that, right? Of course, meta ads bring massive results if you know how to do it, right? So that's it. It brings results in such a way that even in an hour, 2 hours, that's from my own experience of setting up my meta as I've already started seeing results. At times it work like magic. I remember when I used to work in this company, in one company like that. So we were two. One was a Google Ads person, and I was a Meta Ads person, right? Um, so we had this program we were promoting, and my own was just getting massive leads on Meta. I had a lot of registrations, but this person on Google, he was still struggling and struggling. So it was like a magic to him. He came to me, guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is And I had to what let him understand what I'm doing, how Meta ads work and all that. Right. So these are some of the mistakes that you need to address. And if you address them, believe me, your conversion is going to improve. And if you've not even started running the ads before, take note of these mistakes that I highlighted and never make them in your own journey. Up next, how to monetize meta ads. So, assuming you know how to run meta ads, or you're just coming into it, you just want to start learning how to run meta ads. How can you make money from meta ads? There are a couple of ways you can do that, and I'm going to be sharing them with you right now. So, the first one is to create an ebook using ChatGPT and Canva, and then you set it to using meta ads. It's very simple. All you need to do is just hit ChatGPT right now, look for ideas, ask ChatGPT to give you ideas that people are interested to, buy, and then also ask ChatGPT to write the ebook for you. It's simple as that. You just copy it, then go on Canva, look for templates, just edit any of the templates, put in your tests, put in an image, and you're good to go. Then hit Meta and start running your ads. Assuming your ebook is just sold for 2,000 naira and you're able to get 50 persons to buy it, you've made 100,000 naira, right? So you just have to know your numbers. How much do you want to make and how many copies do you need to sell? And then you get that done. Is what I think I shared with you how I did that when I was starting out. And that was what really helped me to um should I say what really gave me the confidence. That was how I actually tested meta ads. In fact, it's even a good way to start is test it yourself before and know that it's working for you before you can start offering it as a service to others. Then you can also sell your own products or services. Say you have a physical products like bags, shoes, or whatever, you can sell them. All you need to just run ads within 30 minutes. You finish setting up an ad, and then you get people start sending you DMs, asking you, "Oh, what's the price? Tell me more about this and that," and you convert them and you make your sales. Right? That doesn't mean you're good. You've done everything well. Within an hour, 2 hours of setting up your ad, you start receiving DMs. Is that simple and straightforward? Now, I talked about ebook. It's not just only ebook. You can also sell online courses, right? You can also do affiliate marketing. Just look for what others are selling and then help them to sell it. It could be physical products, it could be digital products. Use meta ads, promote them, you get commission. Some affiliates products can offer you as high as 50%. Some offer you 40%, 30%, 20%, and so on and so forth. So you just pick one product that you know people are really interested in and then start using meta ads to promote it. If you also have services, let's say you're a painter, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you are a tutor, you are a any service at all. Maybe you're a baker, you bake cakes and all that. You can use meta ads to promote it and people will start chatting you, right? You can't just depend only on just posting on your accounts, as in posting on your profile. How many people is seeing it? How many people are engaging? So you need a system that will help you to reach thousands of people. And that's where this meta ads come into play. And it's going to help you to get what? More sales, more customers, more clients, and you make your money. Then you can also offer it as a service to other businesses and get paid. Good. Let's say you're able to learn it now, master it, and then you run an ad, maybe promoting an ebook of yours or other people's ebook for a commission, and you get results. You're already, you've unlocked this secret already. Now you can, now with that boldness, you can start approaching business owners or even start applying to companies because you have unlocked it. That was what I did, and that was how I started, and it's really paid off. It's paid off, right? So that is that. You can also teach others, but let me warn you: you don't teach others when you've not done it yet. So it's not that after you finish learning meta ads, you start organizing classes, start teaching when you've not done it. No, that will almost, it won't really work. It won't work because you are just going to be giving them theories. You don't have that practical experience, and people can feel it, right? And it'll be hard for your student to even get results, right? But you need to do it, practice it, leave it before you can then start teaching others. So these are the various ways you can monetize Facebook ads. And at this point, I want to introduce a solution to you, right? I've shared a couple of things with you. I shared the limiting beliefs, then a lot of mistakes that people make, and now how you can monetize meta ads. Now, we want to get practical, we want to get serious with it. How are you going to take this thing further? So, how do you get started? You have two ways actually. One is what I call the safe route. Is it safe route or route? What's that? I forgot. I can't remember how it's pronounced, whether it's route or route, whichever. Right? That's the first way. And then the second way is either you work with me. Now, the safe route is just you going back to your ads. That's if you've been running ads already, and then you start implementing what I just shared with you. Of course, you're going to get results. Your results might improve. I'm not assuring you, right? Because the way I explained it, I don't know if you'll be able to implement it exactly that same way. That's going to work if you're able to implement it exactly that same way. Then if you're just starting, maybe your safe routes could just be hit YouTube now, start doing a lot of trials and errors, start wasting your time and resources trying to learn it on your own. It's also good. It might work, but it's going to take you a long time. It might also not work because there's no structured learning path that will guide you. So that's the safe route method, right? And to be sincere, I won't advise you to go that route, right? Now, the second route is for you to work with me. If you want to save time and get it just once, then embrace this solution I'll be recommending shortly, right? I'm inviting you to work with me. That's the second way you can get started. So, before I share the solution with you, this is Dr. Dambok. Before he discovered my meta art system, he struggled to get customers for his books and other business. He's a businessman, right? I think he's also a pastor and into an NGO, right? Now, before he got in my meta art system, he was struggling. He was not getting customers. He came to me. In fact, he even paid for a physical one-on-one. He traveled all the way from his state to my state, and that's where I live, and we had a session at a very popular at a very good venue. Hours. In fact, we had the whole day. We had the whole day learning. I had to dissect his business. We sat down in front of the system. It was hands-on training. And to crown it all, success is really made success in meta ads. So meta ads is now something like a breeze to him. Then when I was showing him, was everything was like magic to him. But now he does it himself. He's able to run a couple of businesses, try attract consistent customers, and has successfully expanded his business. In his words, it was like, this guy has taught me what my professors could not even teach me. Remember, he's a doctor, so that means he has a sound academic background already for him to be a doctor. So he was like, my professors couldn't teach me what this guy taught me. So that's Dr. Dambok, right? That's to show you that what I'm talking actually works. I talk results, I talk practicals. This is also another person. This is Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth just had a little guidance from me, right? Because she already had digital skills. When she came to me, just a little guidance, asked me a couple of questions, and we had a bit clarity sections and all that. And now she works as a digital marketing and growth expert, helping brands grow through data-driven strategy. In fact, she also launched a brand, content marketing brand on Instagram, where she was helping businesses create content, helping them run ads, and even proceeded to corporate world. Right. So it's all results. I have a lot of testimonies. If I start sharing testimonials today, we will not leave here. And that's not my goal. I want us to be as brief as possible. So let me now introduce the Meta Ads Income Masterclass to you. Everything I've shared with you is not what I can show you in this class practically. I've given you the theory, I've given you the basics, right? But now, if you want to work with me for me to actually show you how it works, more like a hands on training, you just watch it once, and you start implementing and get your results. Then I'm inviting you to, you know, grab this masterclass. It's the exact system I used to start selling products using Facebook ad with a small budget. Remember, I told you how I sold over 1,000 of copy of ebook and of course made at least over ₦1 million from it. Yeah, because I was selling that ebook. I think it was it 1,000 or 2,000 then, right? I made over ₦1 million from that ebook, and then that ebook was just like the lead magnet. It was just like a tip of the iceberg to bring the there's what we call back end in tech to bring. It was like, okay, that ebook was the front end as it was what was attracting people. Then the back end was now the mentorship session where I had over 100 persons who were paying as a then I think I was charging 30,000 naira for per person, and I had over 100 of them, right? So that's what I'm going to be showing you how I was able to do that. This masterclass will review my strategy, right? I'm not going to hide anything. Then 40 visits, just, and could you imagine that it's just 45 minutes? As in no fluff, just practical masterclass to run Facebook at 45 minutes. I don't believe in all those long courses, that would take like 24 hours. People won't watch them. It's just, I think that's what some of these brands suffer from, that have a very long course. People won't watch them, right? People get overwhelmed, they get tired. So I just made it straight to the point. What works, what I do, and that's why it's just 45 minutes, but it's just what I do, what works for me, and that's what I'm giving you in just 45 minutes. And you're going to, you know, learn how to run Facebook, how to sell your product, promote affiliate products or offer or paid service. Remember, I talked about service. Maybe you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a painter, whatever service you render. This master class will show you how to do it in 30 minutes. You start getting people chatting you. You don't have to keep struggling to get people chat to you or every time crying, no client, no customer, complaining because of these things are not really working perfectly fine for your business. This is the blueprint you need. And as a bonus, I'm going to be giving you free AI prompts I use to get clients and build hot selling digital products in minutes. I told you to go to ChatGPT, do what you want to do, create your ebook, get. Now, they're actually prompts, actual prompts you can use to get magic stuff. It's not everybody that know how to use ChatGPT. You can just go to ChatGPT and you come back with nothing. But if you know how to give it the right prompts, it's going to give you amazing results. So I have a couple of these prompts that I've been using and with my clients as well. So I'm going to share them with you all for free. Now, this is another person. This is Chimeze. Chimeze also has started his digital business and he came to me. Now, most of these guys were coming to me because they were not getting results from what they were doing. So he bought my program, he bought front end, he bought back end, everything. I hope you understand what I mean by front end, by back end. That's the first product and the second product. He bought everything. And he also went through the organized structure mentorship program. Now, today, could you believe that? In fact, not today, recently, he has sold over 1,000 units of a digital product. I saw it recently on his WhatsApp status too, showing screenshot of how he has sold over 1,000 copy of a digital product. I don't know how much it is, but I'm guessing it's a low ticket, maybe 5,000, 2,000, 3,000 thereabout. But just do the calculation, and he's still selling news. He's still selling it. This thing didn't take him long for him to hit this milestone. He also writes, is also another testimony, right, what what the skills I taught or the ideas I shared, my own unique strategy. So you too can be like him. You too can be like him. It's very simple. Now, how much is a masterclass? You might be wondering. So it sounds so good. Everything I said, it sounds so good. I know your mind now is now wondering, how much am I going to pay? Well, the price is 10,000 naira, but there is a catch. I want to offer 50% discount to the first 20 people who enroll in this course. If you get this masterclass now, sorry for using the word because it's actually a masterclass. So if you get this masterclass now, you pay only 5,000 naira. Yeah, instead of 10,000 naira, you're getting 50% off. But it's just for the first 20 persons. First 20 persons, 5,000 naira, and it's yours. And you're going to get access immediately. After payment, you're getting access immediately. There's nothing like come back tomorrow to come and I will send you the link later or whatever. No, you're getting access right now. And I'm assuring you, with what you're going to be learning in that masterclass, you can start running your meta ads even today. If you watch it today, you will have the confidence and everything you need, the strategies, the skills to start running your ads today. Before I started running ads, it was very confusing because I was watching a lot of tutorials. This person will say it's this way, this other person will say this way. So it was very confusing and overwhelming. But I got to a point I was like, man, I have to start this. If I don't take the bull by the horn, I might just keep watching courses, watching, and never get to do anything. And luckily for me, I then found a mentor, a course. I pay for a course, and it's really helped me. So you can get access to this masterclass right away. Just pay 5,000 euro only to Miracle Mad. That's my GSP account, and that's the account number displayed there. So you can just copy it. Then after making your payment, send the proof to my WhatsApp 07030550441. It's also displayed on the screen. So just get access to it. And like I said, it's for first 20 persons. So you don't want to miss out on it. That's because the next time you might see this master class, the price might be so overwhelming that you'll be like, oh, and I had the opportunity to grab it at that price though when it was also amount. So in case you're wondering what you're going to get, so let me just walk you through again what you're going to get. The exact system I use in selling products online using Facebook ads, high, right? The exact system, that's the same system I use to sell over 1,000. And the exact system that everyone I've showed you in this program, from Tunji, from Elizabeth, from Dr. Dambok, from what's his name, from Chimezie, all of them, the same strategy is what you're going to be learning, right? And I'll be so glad to add you in the list of those I'll be displaying here. I have a lot of past clients, right, who have taken this course and a lot of testimonials. I don't want to start mentioning all of them here, but I just hope you grab the masterclass so that you can be among the people I'll be adding here. People who have outstanding results. Take note, the people I picked are those who have a very outstanding. Others, of course, are doing wonders, but these ones are really outstanding, and they also, and also got permission from them because they gave me I had, as in they were willing to share testimonials for me and that. So that's that. That's all you're going to be getting. And remember the prompts I talk about as a bonus for you. That's still the payment details. So just do the needful and send me a message on WhatsApp. If you also have questions, just if you have question on what I taught so far, that's my number there. So just send me a WhatsApp message and I'm going to reply you. And that is that. Thank you for your attention and see you in the master class. See in the master class. See you in or at the master. Okay, let's use at the master class. See you there, and I'll be excited to do this with you. Bye bye.